the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the visiting team and the home team. Standing on the visiting sideline, the head coach of the Bulls. His defense motivated as ever, coming off that shutout to last week's win. Opposing them, that is the head coach of the Golden Eagles. Their side also in playoff position at the moment, so maybe we'll see these two running back come January. Kate, Scott, and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And off we go from San Juan. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well from Tennessee, Joe Milton.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
Finds the in route complete. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means first down. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Milton now on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. So he couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, one of the league's tallest quarterbacks at 6'6". He's a fifth-rounder out of Stanford back in 2023, Tanner McKee.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the ball he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Quick throw is caught. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now it's McKee on the play fake. Ball came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
McKee from the gun. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. A lot of mess on the move here. He does it. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Golden Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense to the line. Here we go. Now Milton to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On first down, they'll run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, set.
Milton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready? 60 by.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives them the first.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Liking 18.
Going to the ground again on first. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back now, pressure coming. Throw cut at the 6. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bulls trim the lead to 1.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sails through good. And the Bulls tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Juan Jackson on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Golden Eagles and Tanner McKee headed back out on offense. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Hall. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs from the 37. Blowing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for a San Juan 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give running right. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Back-to-back carries here. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, McKee. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the red zone on 1st. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles break the tie here in the 1st. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Golden Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Turn long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Bulls sending out their punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. So 1st down from the 41. McKee out of the shotgun. All the left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And a Sam 1. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
McKee looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Quick
pass right side, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sam 1. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now the run here from the gun. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. It's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
First down and goal to go.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's another for it. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, San Juan. The Golden Eagles take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Execution is all in this game with this team.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles double their lead to 14. Now hold on a moment, folks. We've got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
13 yards. And a San Diego first down.
They'll run here on 1st down. Saw Lane hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go. Practice.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Burnip on now to handle this punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense headed back to the field. And coming off their 2nd red zone touchdown of this game, Brock. Make it 2 of 3 so far now. They will take that percentage every week if they can.
Yeah, championship level teams, Kate, are usually 75%. I know that's a C+ in school, not very good, but that's championship football.
Yeah.
2 of 3, they're starting to near that mark.
And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from San Juan on the other side. Second and 6 coming up here. McKee. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
A loss of 1.
The defense calls a
It's now
timeout, so
3rd
that's their
down
first.
and 6.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
For me.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that makes it 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. This offense making its way back out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Connecting on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the San Diego 1st down.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Since ours.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And this slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They pitch it to him. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone.
Uh-oh, Milton lost it. It's picked up by the defense. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll they'll stick with the ground game here. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's third down.
Marquise Bell on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Golden Eagles returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's McKee on the play fake. Flushed into the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Running up the middle, home. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. McKee from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a 2-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on 3rd down.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Next man up. Blue might be going for the rest of the season.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Milton. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
You know, boy, he's out there playing possum.
Cougar 19.
You know what I'm saying? These AIs be tripping. They be knowing what the fuck they doing.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Get that many opportunities to move and not think it over. Get that many.
Ready.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'll be tight end.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Jaden Blue.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand and thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that play is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Diego.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
On first down, they'll run. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him.
Nobody else.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to the up end. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree he's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
Milton now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 14-yard line.
It's over there. You see the coach tear it up.
Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly going to. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Key to throw again here on 2nd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bulls and this running back headed back out for a new series. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play fake. It's Milton. Fits it through the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there who brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time.
He got hit.
Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
That play straight ahead. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
I want 7 from field goal.
They'll throw 3rd and long. They'll have the first down and even more. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
The danger zone.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Love this. He gets another one. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
Milton out of the pistol here.
Looking,
but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here.
That Big Ten and the team heat up. Already got 2 touchdowns in the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What they want to do.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
The key on third down. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it, so that's going to bring up fourth down. Golden Eagles get their punter out there. Brad Robbins will kick it away.
We got good defense.
He's brought down before the return gets far. That count runs their offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
There's a dive up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, start. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw.
No.
Someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Jury cuts and picks it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
That must be it.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
These Golden Eagles got some big too.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They've got first down here from the 36. They give now out of the shotgun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go, here we go. Hawks, go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bulls have some new life in the board.
He knew I was going to. What a play.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw, Milton. Throw left side, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And they're going to have a first down now.
First down, San Diego.
Back to the well again. Like the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others. Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. You can revisit that play in the future. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
This will not connect. Not enough play and too far left as well. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. At the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a two-score deficit, Kate.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Option design here. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's McKee from the pistol. Got a man downfield. This is Jackson. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 29-yard gain, and that means first down. They'll run it from the gun. Have to give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Offense to the line for second down.
19, Tiger, 19.
On play action, McKee. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And the game stays at 11.
Kid, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
They've got first down here from the 36. Their offense running back out now. They can only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
It's a gain. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for this. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Well, that was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Milton. Hits him on the out route. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
That is caught. This is Phil Moffa. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dumps it off to his running back. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up third and goal.
Let's get it.
To throw. And he is in. Touchdown. The Bulls now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Build towards momentum for week 15 whenever they see each other.
The touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. They look to throw it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Just Juan down in the second half, but the first 3 drives. Need a touchdown. And everything capitalized.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
For the game, ReeceMustSee, we heads and forward. Let's see each other again week 15. We put that on my head.
The offense getting set to go. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Put them on top of the group. What is that? He's doing a hell of a hot drop. That's it. And pick it up. Good job, son. It's all about the city. Play that glitch-ass game over.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Golden Eagles as we say adios from San Juan.
They beat this really 14. I love it.